As a matter of fact, our next guest lives in that area, the Fort Myers area. His name's Bob Anderson. Bob, you live in Cape Coral, Florida, which really could bear the brunt of this storm. You've decided to stay behind. You're not evacuating, but there's a reason behind that. Tell us about why.
Well, not everybody has. And first of all, thanks for having me. Good morning. Not everybody here can evacuate. There's a lot of first responders that are responsible for the community. I'm a nurse in a local hospital, and my work friends are there right now, day and night, taking care of the patients. And I'm ready to go in as soon as this storm is over.
So you're a nurse?
So we're just right out. Yes, been a nurse here for 17 years, so this isn't my first hurricane, and it probably won't be my last.
For those of your friends that aren't nurses, that aren't working in the hospital or otherwise are not first responders, are they leaving or are they riding this out?
Yeah, they were smart enough to leave. I think that people really need to listen to the authorities. My sons have both left the area. My grandsons, they went to the East Coast and went to higher ground, and I think that was a really good move.
Bob, how are things outside right now?
I think if you haven't been in a storm like this before, it's a lot louder than you can even imagine. And, you get the warnings on your phone. Didn't get a lot of sleep last night, but it's very windy and it's already wet and the water's rising.
What did you do to prepare your house?
A lot of the preparation is quite exhausting. We here in Florida, if you're used to this type of thing, we put the shutters on the windows that make it quite dark. I have right behind me hurricane shutters that we put out, and we prepare as much as we can with supplies and flashlights and batteries and all the things that we can do.
Yeah. Well, speaking of preparations, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis has really been getting the message out. He says that this is a once in a lifetime storm. Take a listen to some of the things that he's been saying to the press over the past few days. Watch this.
The problem with this storm is that it's going to generate a massive amount of water and surge. If you get 10 feet of storm surge, that's going to potentially put your life in jeopardy. When people's lives and their property are at risk like this, we all need to work together regardless of party lines. The Biden administration has approved our request for a pre-landfall declaration and did that very quickly. So we're thankful for that.
Yeah, and that was him on Hannity last night talking about the storm surge. And when he talks about that 10-foot storm surge, he's really just talking about your area. How does that make you feel?
Well, I think that if you're prepared and you have done the best that you can to be ready for this, I think there is a lot of uncertainty, but I'm sure that we're going to work this out. And I really want to thank the governor for all his support and for his leadership. I think he's done an excellent job of informing people without making them panic. He really has a lot of great advice, and I'm with him 100%.
Bob, do you think your hospital and other hospitals in the area are prepared to deal with the sheer amount of water that is going to be in this region? We're talking whether it's storm surge, whether it's just the sheer amount of rain in a low-lying area like this part of Florida. Are hospitals prepared?
I think our hospital is extremely prepared. We prepare for this all year long. We have a team that goes in when the storm is about to come, and then we have a team that I'm on this year where we go in after the hurricane, and then we relieve those that have been there day and night for the last few days. And I think we're extremely prepared. I think that you have to be really sensible driving on these roads. I make it a point to have a lifted Jeep so that I can make it to work when the storm is over. Wow. Because the water will be quite deep here.
Yeah, it certainly will. It's just a good reminder. There are some people that have to stay behind because of what they do for a living, and Bob, you're one of them. So we thank you for being a nurse, taking care of folks who get into some tough situations, and thank you for hopping on with us this morning as well. Best of luck.
Thanks, Bob.
Thank you for having me. I'm a huge fan.
Appreciate it. Best of luck to you, sir.
Thank you so much.